Anglers, so the moon is in Sagittarius. It's funny, we went from a triple Scorpio sky to a triple Sagittarius sky because the moon and Mercury moved into Sagittarius at the same time. Venus is in Sagittarius as well. So yesterday the moon was in Scorpio, the sun was in Scorpio, Mercury was in Scorpio. Today the sun is in Scorpio, the moon is in Sag, Mercury's in Sag, and Venus is in Sag. Baby, that's a switch. But that switch right there, a whole bunch of truth about to blurt out. Let me tell you, truth about to blurt out. People about to be on road trips, going to handle business, going to confront people, traveling to see uncles, daddies, brothers, men gonna be coming back on your phone. This next 2 days, it's gonna be a time of truth, religion, religious trauma, trying to get jobs at the airline, at the airport, long distance travel, and then it's the third. Sunday is the third. Road trips, new cars, transporting cars places. Tell you something, men. It's a time of men, okay? Men gonna be coming back on your phone, especially for the next 2 days. You're gonna be meeting men, groups of men. Sag is band of brothers energy. Virgo, groups of women. Sag, groups of men. I always use Justin Timberlake, a Sagittarius moon, in sync. And then the Sheens. One of the Sheens is the Sag moon. All them Sheen boys. That's Sagittarius energy. But faraway loves, foreign loves, the sun is still in Scorpio, okay? So we're in Scorpio season. That's a season of love. But traveling for love, finding you a faraway love, Sagittarius, people finding love, being in love, divorces, breaking away from love too. When we had that triple Scorpio sky, some people got divorced, you know. But now you're going to be moving out the house, okay? Now the truth going to come out. You may have investigated somebody and knew they was cheating. Now you about to tell them. Then I always tell you the moon rules motherhood. Moms are going to be real free with their kids. You know, my mom's a Sagittarius Saturn. So Saturn is how you parent your children. The moon is how you mother. Saturn is the entire parental unit, the type of, responsibility that you exact, the type of management, the type of authority that you are. My mom, go ahead, you can do it. That's fine, I don't care. She was very responsible being a Capricorn, Mercury, Cap, Venus, but that's Sag, Saturn. And then I'm a Sag, Mars, Jupiter and Aries. Jupiter rules Sag. I could do what I wanted to within reason, okay? So moms will be real free with their kids, traveling with your kids, fleeing your children for some reason, your kids leaving you, kids running away from home. Jupiter's retrograde in Gemini. Why is that important? Because any Sagittarius transit, you gotta look at Jupiter. We're in a triple Sag sky. Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. Gemini is aunties and uncles. Jupiter is uncles, older and older aunties and uncles and older cousins. Definitely gonna be witnessing the older people in the family, taking road trips to see the older people in the family. Co-workers are going to be leaving. Co-workers are going to be quitting. People are going to be getting fired. We're going to be talking about love like crazy. Jupiter and Gemini. Gemini is the conversation. Jupiter, everybody's phone is blowing up off the hook right now, okay? Jupiter and Gemini is expanding the phone. It's expanding computers, okay? Sometimes I put my phone away because as soon as Jupiter went into Gemini, I said, this thing is blowing up. I'm calling people like crazy too. But we're going to be talking a lot about love, about secrets, about privacy, about money, having huge arguments, especially in our love affairs or about love, because a lot of truth, baby, a lot of truth. Sag is the truth. Triple Sag Scorpio sky. Scorpio is the secret. Sag is the truth, but we have more Sag in the sky than Scorpio. The truth is about to fly out. We're going to have conversations about religious trauma. We might confront our mothers. Mars is at 29 degrees Cancer about some religious trauma. We may have religious argument and religious debate. Huge, 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 huge for the next 2 days. Uncles and grandfathers and men passing away. Traveling for sickness, I think I already said with it at 18 minutes. Telling people astrology is everywhere. Like when you watch TV, just watch TV while the moon transits Sag. You're going to see themes of RV life, bands of brothers, groups of men, fatherhood, father traumas, husbands, gypsies, people living on the go, people who work in travel. I'm going to take inventory of what I watched tonight. But the North Node is in Aries, so Sag is trine Aries. We're all moving towards something new. But right now, we're about to fly toward the newness, okay? Everybody is becoming new with this North Node in Aries. But with this with this triple Sag Scorpio sky, we're getting our money right. We're getting our love right, and we got to go. Trey Songz is Sag. I don't want to leave, but I got to go right now. That's Sag energy. I have to go, honey. Bye. See you later. And we all have to go in different ways, shapes, or forms. But the moon in Sag is going to intensify that, and it's going to push us toward going wherever we need to go. Eggs and running, having to chase something. Oh, chasing love. People gonna be chasing love, baby. In the apartment complex, you might hear some wild love stuff. If you've been missing somebody and you haven't told them, you might break out and tell them now. If you've been trying to get over somebody, oh, this trans is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. Miss Eeg, boo. We gonna talk, okay? Shout out to you, boo. Michelle, my boo. This gonna be good for you and what we've been talking about, boo, okay? But if you've been hurting over somebody, if you've been trying to separate from somebody, this triple Sag sky, it's really gonna help you. Leg injuries, leg surgeries, prosthetic legs with Neptune retrograde in Pisces, Neptune fake, okay? Sag the legs. And then, everything Sag be square Pisces. We're gonna have some big emotional releases. People gonna be getting released from prison. The truth about lies and cheating gonna come out. It's a time. It's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a wild 2 days, the good and the bad. Some people gonna be wild and free and fun, and they gonna just let go. Some people gonna be witnessing a lot of truth that may, jar them. People gonna be screaming and yelling and shouting. People gonna be running. You gonna make that realization that you gotta go, like I said. And one more time, fatherhood. This is a time of fatherhood. If you and your daddy been going at it, something monumental gonna happen in that exchange, okay? If you haven't spoken to your father in a while, he may hit you up. But Sag rules your father. And I tell people, you can learn this stuff yourself. Take inventory of the people around you, the TV shows you watch, granddad, dad, juniors. I'm telling you, that's gonna be a theme. For the next 3 days, most definitely that theme will be closer to home, because the moon is in Sagittarius. The moon is our home life. The moon, your mama. Your mama gonna talk about your daddy. Your grandma might talk about your daddy or your granddaddy. Your daddy might pop up. You might be with your father. You might talk about your father. But fatherhood, huge, huge, huge. Oh, and then November 3rd is a 3-day. That's a Gemini day. Jupiter's in Gemini. So a lot of aunties and uncles, a lot of parties and partying, a lot of groups of men. Jupiter blows anything up. But when you have, on November 3rd, you look at everything associated with Mercury and Gemini. Mercury's in Sag, Jupiter's in Gemini at 20 degrees. So that's just going to intensify the Gemini. But I feel like on Sunday, a lot of road trips, a lot of big, nasty arguments, a lot of truth about siblings, cousins, aunties, uncles, driving to see your daddy, taking short walks and trips with your daddy. A lot of truth coming out. But 3 is Gemini. And then November is an 11 month. November is an Aquarius month. In fact, the dude I married, and I'm divorcing now, he's November 10th, but he's an Aquarius North Node, okay? I believe that most Scorpios and Sag born during November, you have an Aquarius placement.